Hi everyone, today we are going to revise about forms. Forms in HTML is used to accept user data. It is created by using form tag. Form tag has three attributes. First is name. It specifies a name of the form. Then action attribute. Action attribute specifies the path of the web server where your form data will be submitted. Third attribute is method. Method attribute specifies how your form data will be submitted to the web server. There are two types of method, get method and post method. Get method, it is a default method. Here whatever data you have filled in the form will be seen in the address bar. Then next method is post method. Here whatever data you will be filling will not be seen in the address bar, so it is a secure method. Let us see some form elements. The first form element is text box. Using text box you can take user data like name, email ID, telephone numbers, or else date, etc. I have given a code in front of all the elements so that it will be easy for you to understand. So the first element is text box. For that the code is input type equal to text. Next, for password, again the form element is text box, but the input type is password. Next, in front of gender we have radio buttons. Radio buttons is also called as toggle buttons. That means it works as a switch. Either it can be on or it can be off, or else we can say you can select only one option at a time. Then in front of hobbies we have checkbox. For that input type equal to checkbox. Here you can select one or more options at a time. Then in front of city we have drop down list. For drop down list we use two tags. One is select tag and option tag. Option tag is placed inside the select tag. Then for taking address from the user we need a large space, so we have text area for that. Okay, we have a tag called as text area. Then submit button. This is used to submit all your form data to the server. So for submit button input type is equal to submit. Then reset, here you can clear all the form data or reset the form data. So for reset button input type is equal to reset. Now let us see one by one elements. First is text box. There are some attributes for input tag, so we can discuss some attributes. For example, for text box we have attributes like name, size and max length. Here input type equal to text. Name you can specify any name. Then size. Size here means the width of the text box. Okay. Then max length 6 means the number of characters the user can enter. Suppose here I have taken 6, that means user can only enter 6 characters. Then for password, input type equal to password. As you have filled so many login forms, you all know that password, when you fill the password field, you can't see the character, either you see the asterisk sign or the dot. So to create that we have input type equal to password. Next element is radio button. For radio button we have input type equal to radio. Just I said, radio button is a toggle button. To create that toggle, we have two attributes, a name and value. Please pay attention here. To create the toggle, name should be same, but value should be different. Now here in gender, in front of gender, options given is female and male is pre-selected. So for that we have checked attribute. You can see in front of value equal to male I have written checked. So when you use checked attribute, it will be, the option will be pre-selected. Okay. Pre-selected means when you when you run the code in the browser, automatically that option will be selected. Okay. So to create pre-selection, we have checked attribute. If I write checked in front of female, then female option will be pre-selected. Okay. The next form element is checkbox. Here input type equal to checkbox, value you can write any, you can give any value. Then you can select more than one options. Okay, in checkbox. Here again you can see reading and singing is pre-selected. So I've used checked attribute in front of reading and singing. Okay. Okay, the next form element is drop down list. For drop down list we have select and option tag. Now see, city, in front of city I have written select tag. Inside the select tag, option tag will come. You can specify the value, you can give any value. Then whatever option you want to display, you can put it in, you put it using option tag. Then if you write only select, user can select only one option from the drop down list. If you want the user to select multiple option, you can use multiple attributes. See second code, city. Here select multiple I have written. Multiple attribute is used when you want to, when you want the user to select more than one option. Now the user can select more than one option using, he can press first city, he can click on the first city, then he has to press control button and then select the next city. Okay. Then as we have already seen checked attribute, here we have selected attribute. Again see in front of Mumbai I have written selected. That means Mumbai city will be pre-selected. Okay. Then let's go on to for next form element, that is text area. Now it is also called as multi-line text area. It is usually used to take address or comments from the user. So text area is nothing but a combination of many text box. So when I say text box, it is single line. Okay, and when I say text area, it is multi-line. Then you can specify the size of the text area using rows and calls attribute. Okay, there is a closing tag of text area also. Then there are more attributes for text area, input tag and select tag. So for that you have to refer page number 38, 39 and 40 of your 11th standard IT textbook. Okay. Now the next is submit button. Again I will tell that submit button is used to submit the form data. Okay. Then for that input type equal to submit and value is submit. Whatever you write in the value attribute will be displayed on the button. Suppose if I write value equal to order or value equal to login, then in that button login will be displayed. Okay. Then reset button is used to clear the form data. Input type equal to reset and value equal to reset. Okay. So with this we have covered all the form elements. I have just summarized I have put all the form elements on the right hand side, and the code for the to create all the form elements is on your left hand side. You can refer this program for your assignments. I've summarized all the form elements here. Okay, now this is your assignment. First assignment, you have to create the form using HTML code. Okay, now you can see in front of department there is a drop down list. You can use options like MBA, ME or MBBS. You can display all these options in the drop down list. Okay, this is assignment 2. You have to create a login form, username, password and login button. Now in login button you have to write input type equal to submit and value is equal to login. Then this is assignment 3. You have to display snacks orders. You have to use checkbox for displaying the snacks options. So that boxes you see is a checkbox, and then finally order button, same input type equal to submit, value is order. So snacks order is displayed over here. You can use h1 tag. Here for login form you can use h1 tag. Okay, now h1 tag where you will place, inside the form tag or outside the form tag. Okay, you place h1 tag inside the form tag. Okay, so complete all the 3 assignments and you can mail it to us. I would like to mention that in the last assignment some children have not written their name and roll number. You're sending from your parents email ID, which is good, but please specify your name and assignment, so we have to keep a record of your assignments, so it will be easy for us to keep a record. So please put your roll number as well as name in the subject, okay, when you send the email. Okay, thank you so much.